Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you all. Peace and love and perfective beauty, ihsan. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our Lord, the most merciful, to bless you all during this blessed month of Sha'ban and to allow us and yourself to reach the blessed month of Ramadan with peace, felicity, and joy, uh, uh, drowning in the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His blessed Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. These short videos are on a request and an inspiration from my dear beloved brother and friend and teacher Sidi Sarwar Nasiri. May Allah bless him and elevate him and grant him from the encompassing stations of wilayah bi-idhni subhanahu wa ta'ala. What I wanted to do these short videos on, inshaAllah, is to share a piece of wisdom from one of the most famous and pivotal and foundational hadiths of the spiritual tradition of Islam, which is known by many names, one of them being ihsan, one of them being tasawwuf, one of them being purification of the heart, whatever you want to call it. This hadith is very, very well known. It's not really a hadith, we can call it an athar, and it goes like this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it's like a hadith Qudsi. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I was a hidden treasure and I love to be known, so I created the creation so that I may be known by them. Again, I will repeat it. The hadith is, I was a hidden treasure and I love to be known, so I created the creation so that I may be known by them. And for today, inshaAllah, what I would like to concentrate on is the first part of this hadith, which is I was a hidden treasure. And to actually say first that, notice that there are three parts in this hadith. I was a hidden treasure, and then I love to be known, and then I created the creation so that I may be known by them. And this hadith lays out the stages of the spiritual journey. We have to follow the sunnah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in discovering our hidden treasure, which is the secret, the divine trace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that resides dormant in all of us. And then what I wanted to emphasize today is the second stage, actually, not the first stage, which is I love to be known. And the importance of this second part is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that before knowledge there is love. Knowledge can only be built upon love. Love is both the soil and the seed of which knowledge is the tree. And this comes from the hadith, from the ayah of the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says the example of a good tree is like a good word. Its roots are firm in the ground and its branches are high in the sky. It bears fruit year round. The fruits are the knowledge. The fruits are the knowledge. But the branches and the seed is the word, and the word is kun. And kun is nothing but the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for creation. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loved every entity, all of His creation, He spoke to them. He wrote a love letter, and that love letter is kun. And that love letter, the best expression of it is the person of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is the perfect kun. And every single kun in the universe, in the cosmos, is trying to remember that first kun, which is the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And so creation was born out of love. And we are born from love, and to love we return. And knowledge is a fruit of love. Without love, there is no knowledge. And actually, the hadith does not use the commonly understood word for the Arabic word for knowledge, which is ilm. It actually uses the word ma'rifah, which in the Arabic of the hadith, فَأَحْبَبْتُ أَنْ أُعْرَفْ, I love to be known. But ma'rifah, what distinguishes it from ilm, is that it's knowledge of the self. And this fits perfectly here. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to know Himself. And so the primary objective of our knowledge, our primary objective as seekers, is actually knowledge of the self before gaining knowledge of the world. If you do not have knowledge of your own self, knowledge of the world will destroy you because you don't know how it fits within your own self. So inshallah we will stop here. There is much more we can say. I think we will inshallah just continue with this hadith a little bit by little bit every day. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us and you, grant you and us, afwan, the secrets of I love to be known. May He plant His seeds of love in our hearts and allow that seed of love to ferment into a wine of ma'rifah, that by the end of the month of Sha'ban and by the coming of month of Ramadan, all of us, inshallah, have the ability to taste this love, to taste this ma'rifah, and to be able to witness that primordial kun, inshallah, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wasallam, in an awakened state, in a dreaming, in a sleeping state, in dunya, barzakh and akhirah. وأقول قولي هذا والحمد لله رب العالمين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.